Hello, my beautiful Geminis. I hope you all are doing amazing. Today I'm going to be tapping into the energies of those of you that are currently not in communication with your person. So as per usual, I will be starting off with an oracle, and we can clarify those existing energies with tarot. For my Geminis in separation, please. Discernment, clear vision, and details. Also the number 9. Okay, so Gemini, first and foremost, I feel like many of you are in this energy of maybe disciplining yourself, okay? Whether that mean you're like, you know what, even if I'm in a separation period with this person, I don't want to reach out right now. If it's not, I don't want to reach out right now, it's I don't want to think about this right now. I think about it too much and I'm not able to come to some sort of solution. Is what I'm getting here. Now, with clear vision, it could be that you're having tunnel vision on either how you want things to play out, okay? Or you're just very focused on the details of things occurring. Okay, now with 9, again, it is an independent number. So when you look at your person's energy, they can feel that you're focused on something that is working out for you, something that is growing, or something that's bringing positivity into your life here. Pretty much someone who feels like you're not focused on them at this time. And this could be because you have received some sort of clarity that's helping you kind of break down the details of the situation and realize what you want to do moving forward. As far as discernment goes, it could be letting me know that there was a little bit of impulsive energy in the past. Maybe you feel that, you are involved with an individual who kind of makes temporary decisions and they don't realize how, the long-term effects of that. Okay, let's see here. Obsession, attachment. Very interesting. Okay, so now we have the number 5. The first card you guys have is the number 9. Very interesting. So mutually, I feel that what is very difficult, right, for the both of you is overcoming this change. And this change, of course, could be the separation. The change could be, the lack of consistency. But it seems that it's almost a large obstacle when it comes to overlooking it or overcoming it, right? It seems that there's a lot of emotion involved here. There's a lot of, attachment, or you feel bonded, and I feel like this is the mutual energy because it's the middle card. So both of you could feel very bonded to each other, where it's like, okay, how do we let go, or how do we move on, or how do we fix things here? Because this card has a lot to do with obsessive thinking and feeling attached to a situation, almost like a magnetic pull. Like as much as you're trying to maybe not think about it or not feel for the situation, which is very hard to do because of course feelings don't leave overnight. I do see that there is this kind of frustration of, okay, well, I can't come to a solution. Why do I keep thinking about it? Almost like that 8 of Swords energy, okay? A lot of obsessive thinking going on, maybe even to the point where you guys feel that, this is unhealthy, right? Maybe you feel like your person is obsessively thinking about you and you're getting like, you could feel it energetically, or you feel like you're hyper focused on a situation when you're not receiving a solution from it. The reason why I say both of you is because the middle cards usually speak about the mutual energy. So I feel like the attachment is on both ends, right? This is definitely someone you guys think about a lot, and, vice versa, they think about you as well. Now, attachments can also speak about your person being attached to something that is weighing them down. So this is the very thing that maybe could have led to separation. This is the very thing that maybe you feel like they need to work on or detach from in order to have or pursue a successful relationship. All right, so we have wisdom and power of the divine, right? So not only is a lot being illuminated to you, I feel like the third card is going hand in hand with the first card. You're paying very close attention to what this person does. Because we are in a no communication spread, you may be very focused on this person's actions, right? So even if this person were to communicate with you, you would be very focused on not only what they do, but the details of it. And what do I mean by that? It's like, okay, if this person, there's some sort of kind gesture that they bring forward, you may be like, okay, well, is this going to be something that, you continuously do? Are you going to be consistent? Or is this something that you're just doing to be in my good graces? So what am I getting at here? Essentially, I'm picking up on a lot of questioning. Okay. And it could have been that, because of dishonesty or a lack of trust, there's some sort of doubtful energy, surrounding this connection here. Both of you, again, a lot of critical thinking going on. The number 7 talks about, being in an analytical period. It's also like receiving answers. I don't want to say figuring out, but receiving answers as to why things transpired the way that they did. 7 is a number of knowing that things are happening for you, not to you. And it's also a number of, the best way for me to explain it is, there's always a reason as to why things are happening for you. So I feel like that is what's being illuminated to you at this time. As far as power of the divine goes, it could be letting me know that many of you feel like either the separation is much needed, okay, or it's divinely orchestrated here. All right, let's switch over to tarot. By the way, guys, if any of my messages do resonate with you, I would love it if you'd give me a like and or a comment. It genuinely helps with my channel exposure. So if you do, thank you in advance, Gemini. Okay, discernment, clear vision, details. What's that about? Ten of Pentacles. You feel that there needs to be discernment here. There needs to be practical actions and goals set in place in order to achieve this or pursue this bond here. The Ten of Pentacles is a very positive energy. It's wanting to build with someone, having a family with them, generational wealth, that sort of thing. For some of you, maybe you were already present in a higher level of commitment with this person, and then things kind of went left here, or there was some sort of misunderstanding. But as far as the Ten of Pentacles goes, I see someone who wants to commit to you, but they feel that they have been very impulsive in the past. It's someone when they zone in and they have tunnel vision, they think about commitment, they think about you, right? So anytime commitment is brought up or they think about it, you are who comes to mind for them. Now, wanting this commitment is one thing, but there's this desire to pay attention to the details, right? And also be very certain in a decision. It's someone who may be overthinking a situation to the point where they're talking themselves out of, putting forth the practical action, kind of like analysis paralysis is what they call it. And so it's pretty much like this energy of thinking about something, right, over and over again, right, but not necessarily knowing what to do about it. Ten of Pentacles, again, someone who wants to build with you, someone who wants this commitment. I just feel that there's some sort of details that they're not paying attention to here, or there's something that they need to fix in order to pursue this connection with you. So in their emotions, I do see that there's someone who desires commitment, but they need to have more, of a clear vision, or they need to zone in on what it is that they desire, from this connection, so that they can take the practical steps forward. I see someone who's trying to figure out how to be action oriented, or what is the right thing to do, right? That's pretty much what I'm getting here. Obsessions, attachment, let's see. Could also be something weighing very heavily on this person's mind that they're not able to let go of, whether it's something you said or whether it's something they said, right? But there seems to be something that they're rethinking time and time again. But if they don't let go of that very thing that they're thinking about, it could be something that's essentially weighing them down. Because when I did pick up on the energy on the attachment card there, it does talk about maybe being attached to something that's not really serving you, right, for your highest good, whether it's a poor coping mechanism, or, like I just mentioned, a thinking pattern, right? Maybe it's just a negative thought that keeps replaying in this person's mind, and that's the very thought that holds them back from putting forth some sort of practical effort. So I see that this person knows things won't be successful if they don't detach from something that doesn't serve them for their highest good. This sounds pretty repetitive, but with that Six of Wands in reverse, this could be something along the lines of where you guys are thinking that there's no room for success right now, or you don't know how things could be reversed at this time. And just keep in mind, guys, energies are fluid, so maybe you feel like some days are easier than others. So maybe today you're having a harder time believing that things would change or that things would be successful. But again, it seems to be a mutual energy. Some days are easier for you guys and some days are harder. I feel like there's a lot of mirroring energy going on, because as I'm differentiating, the two energies here, they have a lot of similarities, right? So not only is there like similar ways of viewing the situation, but also the approach to it, and maybe even the outcome, maybe even kind of like the emotional roller coaster here. Some days, you feel like, what, things will work out, I'll be optimistic. And then other days you're like, okay, but I'm getting a lack of action here, right? So what am I holding on to? So, almost like this fine line between being optimistic, looking forward to the future, and then, on the flip side, focusing on, okay, what essentially is the reality of this? Okay. Wisdom, power of the divine. I'll be honest here, Gemini. I feel like, there was some sort of, a lie here or dishonesty that you found out about, and you were very upset about it. The Queen of Swords in reverse is someone who could, I'll give you a few examples, right? Because I'm reading for a lot of you. So, number one, if you found out the truth about something, you could have been very upset, and you let this person know you were upset, right? So read in between the lines of that. Maybe this person feels like, what you said hurt their feelings, but then again, in your defense, you may feel like they're deserving of it, right, guys? No judgment. I'm simply just reading the energies. Now, the second example I'll give you with that Queen of Swords in reverse is you feeling that you addressed what upset you to this person, right? And they misunderstood it, or they tried to turn the wheel on you. So hear me out, generic example. Could be that, okay, this person was dishonest with you and you told them, hey, you were dishonest with me, and this is something that I am not, willing to tolerate. That really hurt my feelings. This is a deal breaker for me, etc. This person could have justified or tried to justify their actions, and this could have frustrated you, right? Because you were kind of thinking, okay, well, if you were dishonest with me, the least you could do is come clean about it, right? Don't try to turn the wheel on me. So tap bit of a victim mentality I'm sensing here, guys. But with the Queen of Swords in reverse, I do see that your person is viewing you as someone who's detached and cold, right? Doesn't make it true, my lovely Geminis. It's just, again, if this person upset you, the Queen of Swords in reverse is pretty much an energy of, it's just not, you're not okay with it right now. And that's fine, right, guys? Because your emotions are just as, valid as this person. So I feel like if you are frustrated, if you are angry at this person, they are very well aware of that, okay? The Queen of Swords in reverse is someone who is standing firm in their decision, okay? They're upset about the lack of clarity, okay? And they don't want to move forward from it, at least right now. For others of you, it could be that you feel your person was saying something to get under your skin. Some sort of harsh, exchange of words here caused, sorrow or disappointment or heartache is what I sense with that card. Okay. And the Pentacles. Your person may even think that you have like a piece of humble pie for them, or you have something to tell them if they were to reach out and it would hurt their feelings. Doesn't make it true, guys. It's just how your person is viewing you right now. Pretty much someone who's just unimpressed, right? So if you're frustrated about a situation and you were open about this, they probably think you're still, upset about it. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. This is why this person feels left out in the cold. Okay, this is why they're missing you, they're longing for you. But I'll tell you something. With the Five of Pentacles, some of you feel like you don't want to sympathize with this person. I'll tell you why. Because you feel like if this person really wanted to find a solution, if they really wanted to reach out to you, they would, or they could. Almost that energy of if they wanted to, they would, And so it's almost like you don't want to sympathize with them because you feel like they're willingly choosing not to communicate with you. So you're kind of like, it doesn't really leave much room for me to sympathize with you, because if you wanted to reach out, you could. If you wanted to come clean, you would. That sort of thing, right? So I do see a person trapped in this, shoulda, woulda, coulda energy. But again, thinking about this commitment with that 10 of Pentacles, but with the 5 of Pentacles, feeling very isolated at this time. Feeling that they can't let go of, what was. Okay, some of you could have shared a home together, or this is like a very nostalgic kind of energy where this person could be visiting places that you guys have been to together. Okay, maybe, you guys enjoyed like the same hobbies, but again, touching back on that similarities thing here. It's like when this person thinks about this bond, right? They feel like you guys would be a perfect match. That's what the 10 of Pentacles is symbolic for, right? Two people that can work together, two people that have the potential to grow together, create generational wealth, that sort of thing. So what am I getting at here? They feel that they're in a mentality of lack because they don't have you, I shouldn't say have you, but like be in your good graces. They don't have you in their life. So they feel empty without you, because going from the 10 of Pentacles to the 5 of Pentacles is, it's kind of like a large drop here, or a large decrease is the best way for me to explain it. So I feel mentally they're not feeling that good. Emotionally they feel very exhausted, but pretty much they are feeling your absence right now. They're also, paying attention to how your presence makes them feel, like the power of your presence, right? It's almost like maybe some of you feel like it took the separation for this person to realize their true emotions for you. But then again, on the flip side, you may be wondering, hey, why does something so bizarre have to happen in order for you to kind of see what's in front of you, right? Or kind of see what you're missing out on, that sort of thing. Could be, again, something pertaining to this person's stability that they're having issues with, and doesn't always have to be finances, guys. Okay, 6 of Wands, let's see. Okay, so some of you may be involved with another Gemini, an Aquarius or an Aries here, okay? But with the Magician, I mean, it's someone who looks at you like you're the entire package. But here's what I will say, with that 6 of Wands in reverse and the Magician upright, the best way I'll say this is your person feels like you have some sort of leverage. Hear me out. Maybe in the past you were the one to always fix things, right? So this person feels like you have exactly what it takes to turn things around. Maybe you know that, right, Gemini? But you feel like what will turn things around is this person coming clean, is what this person, or is if this person tells you what you already know. Kind of an energy of wanting to hear it from the horse's mouth. But again, as much as this person wants to manifest a new beginning, they're in a mentality of lack. Think about it this way. The 6 of Wands, in reverse could be someone who feels very underappreciated, someone who feels like their efforts are unacknowledged, they're not being, they're not being loved in the correct manner, that sort of thing, right? A lot of efforts going unnoticed pretty much. But when you have it with the Magician upright, it's almost like wanting to manifest something for the future, but you believe that things won't work out for you, right? So what am I getting at here? It's essentially a very polar opposite way of thinking. You want something so bad, but you don't believe you can attain it. I feel like your person this is what they feel, like wanting to move things forward or looking forward to the future, but feeling like they don't have what it takes to get things done. I don't know why there's this energy of this person feeling like you have leverage, or maybe an energy of feeling like you know what to do, or the power is in your hands. Matter of fact, let's clarify that. Sorry, guys. I have a pretty bad sore throat, so just bear with me. Okay. That's very interesting. You have the Ace of Wands here. I wonder if this person feels like they can't do anything about this because your emotions have changed, or you're not as passionate about pursuing this connection here. Here's what I get. If you guys have been in separation for a while now, this person could genuinely be questioning your emotions, or if you even want to pursue this connection here, right? But with that Magician card, I do feel like this is someone who gets the urge to, reach out or act on their passions here, but it's someone who's working on doing what makes them happy, whether this is because they're gullible or whether this is because they care about the opinions of others. It's someone who's trying to work through something they're attached to. And for some of you, it could just be that this person is attached to another situation where they feel like they can't do anything about it. And maybe you feel this is why you don't want to reach out. Like, many of you probably know you can do something about this, or that if you were to reach out, this person would reply or, respond to you, but you feel like that's not enough. It's almost like, okay, I know I can speak to you, but I need you to take the initiative to come clean about what you were dishonest about, right? And I need you to show me that you can, you want a commitment. It's not something that I want to do, because it's almost like if you ask this person for a commitment, you may feel like you wouldn't know their true intentions. You want this person to do something first, is what I'm sensing from this energy here. Okay, so let's see, Queen of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords. And if I'm correct, if I remember correctly, I remember seeing Eight of Swords energy for when we got the obsession and attachment card, thinking about something over and over again, but not necessarily coming to a solution, not knowing what to do about it, right? This could be, your person losing sleep, or what they're mainly stressed about is the fact that they were dishonest with you. What I will say is, for those of you that let your person know that you're upset, that's what they're stressed about. They know that they've made you upset, and they know that they didn't make things better. It's like letting someone that you love go to sleep mad. It's something that bothers them. That's the best way for me to explain that energy. Okay. So let's see if I can get you guys a closing card here. Manifesting, exactly. And we have the Magician here. A lot of you could be manifesting change, and I do see that infinity symbol there. So this could be this energy of feeling like you guys are meant to be together, or you'll find a way to be together. It's like we cross paths for a reason, and we're going to make our way back to each other. So that could be in your belief system as of currently. Manifesting change, because 23 reduces to 5. Manifesting the strength and the ability to overcome an obstacle that feels like it's never ending. And when we turn it around here, we have inner light, focus, and confidence, right? So I feel like definitely you do have the upper hand in this situation. The element is fire, which is interesting because we have the Ace of Wands, right? So it talks about passion. More than passion, being driven by it, doing what makes you happy, not caring about the opinion of others. And maybe this is the very thing that you feel like your person needs to let go of, the thinking pattern of what will so-and-so think, especially if you guys are, involved with an individual where you feel like they are easily influenced by others, right? So what's the focus here? It says, as I manifest my desires, I am fully protected. Okay, so you are worthy of what you're asking for here. You guys are going to be overcoming this obstacle that feels like it's never ending, right? And there is going to be change that's coming in for you, but it more so starts off with the internal changes, how you view the situation, right? How the thoughts that you feed your mind. So even if some days are harder than others, it's almost like switching a negative thought with a positive one, or a negative thought with, even if you feel like some positive thoughts seem unrealistic, be realistic about the situation, but don't be hard on yourself. If you think that you're not going to be able to, it would probably be unrealistic to expect that everything would be okay tomorrow, right? But it would be realistic to manifest internal changes between you and your person, right? So that you guys, in order for you guys to come together, that sort of thing, okay? So my wonderful Geminis, I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today, and thank you so much for your time.